Hello. I'm getting hungry and I have a bunch of pumpkin. I have some leftover pumpkin from a can that I opened in the refrigerator, and I'm trying to find a way to use it up. So I think I'm going to try and make some pumpkin sauce and put it on pasta. So here we go. So look, it's from Vegan Risha. She's famous. I've heard of her. And it's this pumpkin sage pasta with pumpkin cream sauce and crispy sage. So, yeah, I'm gonna make this. So I'm gonna start prepping my ingredients, and I will. Why is it not moving? Oh, there we go. Yeah, so I think I've got everything I need. I'm gonna get everything together and then we will catch up. I'll catch up with you in a minute. Okay, so this is exciting. This is supposed to be topped with some crispy sage. I've never done this before. I've got some olive oil heating up in there. I think it's kind of warm. Feels like it's starting to ripple, so maybe that means it's ready. I'm going to throw these sage leaves. I have washed them and dried them off the best I can. Let's see what happens when I throw one in. Oh, it's sizzling. Yeah, so they're ready. Oh shit, oh shit. I'm getting totally splattered with the moisture coming out of the sage leaves, and it is slaughtering me. So, yeah, they look like they're going to be done. James, you better move because you could get splattered with hot oil. Because I'm getting splattered with hot oil over here. Yeah, so I'm going to fry these up like a couple seconds. I think I'm going to shut this off actually right now because it looks like these are going to be done in a second. That's pretty awesome actually. Those are going to decorate the top. It's supposed to have a breadcrumb sort of topping too, but I'm not going to do the breadcrumb topping. It's just too much trouble. I'm just going to do the sage because it'll be pretty and maybe tasty and crispy. I don't know. I better take them out before they get too soggy. Hold on. I feel so fancy. These are crispy. These are going to be good. They're kind of crispy. Can you see it? So I'm using that same oil now, and I'm going to make the pumpkin sauce, which consists of browning up a little bit of more sage leaves, some garlic, and some, what is that other thing? Sage. Yeah, I'll tell you in a second. Hold up. So the other thing that I couldn't think of is thyme. So powdered dry thyme is going to go in there with the sage and garlic in the oil. But in the meantime, I started the pasta because I realized that's going to take a few minutes. And I actually really want to try. I want to try one of these crispy little sage leaves and see. Crispy. It's good. It doesn't taste like much, but it's crispy. It like totally dissolves in your mouth. Gives you a little sagey zing. Actually, the after taste is more sagey than the when you're actually chewing on it. It kind of hits you afterward. But yeah, they'll be really nice for decoration on top. So I'm going to make the pasta, then I'm going to make the sauce. So it's going to be a few minutes. Good news, the pasta's ready. I did fettuccine, and I put a little Miyoko's vegan butter on top because it always makes the pasta so delicious with a little salt and pepper. And now I'm about to start making the pumpkin sauce in this oil. I've turned it down a little because I don't want to burn the garlic. So I'm going to put the garlic and everything in there. I'm going to start mixing this up. Okay, that went super fast. I put in the garlic and herbs, and it was kind of too hot. I had to stir constantly to keep from burning the herbs and the garlic. And then I put in the tomato paste and the pumpkin puree. And now this is the almond milk. And I'm just making this into a creamy, delicious sauce. I already put the salt and pepper in there. And then this is it. This is pretty much the sauce. I hope it's delicious. Yeah, so this will be ready to plate shortly, and then we'll give it a taste and see how it goes. What's up? So I tasted this, and it's a little bland. I don't really taste pumpkin. I had to add more salt, and it's good and creamy. It's very creamy, so that's good. And pumpkin is so good for you. I'm going to look up the nutritional benefits shortly, but I noticed a note on the bottom of the recipe that said if you want it cheesier, add some nutritional yeast. So I'm going to add some nutritional yeast to this, and then it's going to be spectacular and delicious. So it's at 1 to 2 tablespoons. That's about a tablespoon. That's about 2 tablespoons. I'm going to just mix that in, plate it up, and give it a taste. So it appears as though pumpkin has a ton of potassium and a little bit of dietary fiber, but potassium, vitamin C, and vitamin A seem to be the strengths of this. A little bit of B6, no B12 unfortunately, but I put Nooch in there, so there's B12. And here is the plated finished dish. And isn't it pretty? I do like it better with the nutritional yeast. A quick note, do not burn your herbs because they become bitter. I feel like I kind of ruined it a little bit because the oil was too hot when I put the herbs in, and it burned them a little bit. So be very careful of that because you will ruin your sauce. But I'm going to say this is a success, and I would make this again for sure. I think I could make it a little better next time if I don't burn the herbs. And let's see, I haven't really tasted it together yet, so let me get a setup going over here and I will taste and we'll be good to go. Okay, can you see me? Probably not. What else is new? Okay, so here we go. Let me taste. Let's give it a good taste test. It's really good. It's very, it gives you that creamy pasta, macaroni and cheese kind of vibe. It almost tastes like cheese sauce with the nutritional yeast in there. But without the nutritional yeast, it would probably be a garlicky and herby kind of creamy sauce. As long as you don't burn your herbs, you're good to go. So I would recommend it. Yeah, sure. And I would make this again because it's kind of fancy and, potential husband getting meal. So anyway, I'm going to go eat this now, and that's about it for today. Thank you so much. Have a fantastic day.